Okay, now I'm heading to Bahrain for a shoot for a client. This is a new restaurant opening. We've been working with this client for a while now. Good relationship. We will capture some shots and see what we can do for them. Okay, things got interesting. As of last week of February, everything was on full pause. But now, everything is in full motion. We are starting to be busy. Usually, you expect from Dubai to slow down during summer. But as of this week, everything is super fast. In 1 week time, I attended events, meetings, I had shoots. Now we are hiring again because the demand is really high right now, and I don't think it will slow down this summer. We will keep pushing. We are hiring now. We will train our new employees. By October, they will be ready to take client accounts. The flight was only 2 hours. It was fairly smooth. I rushed to the hotel, refreshed myself, and joined my team for the shoot. Now I will show you only a few behind the scenes, and then we will move on with the main topic. Okay, we are done with the shoot yesterday and then came to our hotel room and did the unseen part of the business. We copied the files, organized them. It's very important to do that to shooting day after your shoot because you never know what's going to happen to your SD cards. We all been there. Once in a blue moon, cards can corrupt, something can happen to them and you might lose client content. Not ideal. So this part is done. We are away from Dubai right now and shooting for clients. But I don't want to show you how to capture pictures or videos. I want to talk about operational efficiency, especially when you're traveling. First of all, don't travel for 1 or 2 hours of shoot if you are not getting something really interesting in return, because the quotation should cover your travel expenses, creatively fulfill you, and it should be a logical decision for your business. Okay, you've been freelancing for a while and you found a client who is happily willing to pay all your travel expenses, give you a nice room, and then you have opportunity to shoot abroad. So you travel to another country, exciting, sounds good, but do your homework. Preparation before the shoot and communication with your client is very important. Have your mood boards approved, get your shortlist done, prepare your documents. This sounds boring, but it's essential. You might want to make sure you have all the gear needed for the mood board that you need to execute. Moving gear from one country to another is not easy. You cannot carry your entire studio with you when you're traveling to another country, so you have to be selective with what you're taking with you. You cannot take all your lenses, all your bodies, that will be very pricey. If you have a big production and working with big budgets, yeah, that might work. Or if you have multiple days before and after your shoot, you can rent locally, but even then you might face problems. At least have your primary camera body and one very versatile lens, depending on your project, and then the rest you can rent. But in order to decide all of these, you need to do your communication with the client properly first. If you arrive on location and client has additional requests that require you to have more lights, flashes, microphones, and you don't have the resources, be honest with your client. Don't give them a hard no, but approach from different perspectives. You have a few options. You can tell them, yes, you can execute, but with the gear that you have, so the shots might not look the way that they want it to look in the end. Option 2, if you have time, you can rent locally. In many locations, there are places you can rent camera gear, lighting gear. Option 3, you can go online and find friends in that location and ask them to borrow their gear or rent from person to person. Not recommended, but the best thing to do, know your clients, know their businesses, do your homework, and make a list of things you can bring with you just in case, and that just in case list can save you from a lot of hassle. For example, small microphones are easy to carry. You can just drop one of these bags into your bag, or go even smaller with one of these shotgun mics. And if you have to do interviews or anything requires you to record sound, you'll be safe. It is a different experience when you're traveling as a freelancer or as a business owner. If you're a business owner, you have to make sure that your business is running smoothly for the time being that you're away. It's really hard to focus on worries of your home base when you're away with a client and doing the work here in the other country. If this trip is short, it might be more manageable, but if the trip is longer than a week, it might be harder to manage things, so you have to make sure that you delegate everything properly. Whereas if you are traveling as a freelancer, I would say watch your expenses, don't get carried away, and don't forget to tackle your edits, because if you shoot 7 days in a row, you will need time to edit. And don't overpromise your clients that you can edit things fast, because they brought you to another country for a certain quality, not just for the speed. So do all these communications before executing. Now let's look at some of the things that I have to do on the side while shooting, editing, and managing things. Kind of an audit to a client to showcase how's their package going, how many hours of work we need to deliver, how many hours of work we delivered already. Then another client is asking for user rights for some of our pictures to utilize it in another business. And then a client is asking for a package, so we need to send a package deal. Retainer clients are valuable, so we want to nurture our relationship with them, and I need to prepare a very nice package that is favoring both parties. And there are things that I don't need to do, but I want to do. There are some trendy content ideas going on, and I want to do our takes on them. There are some cinematic ideas that we have. We recently shot a commercial. We need to send that to an editor with the song options, and need to communicate with the client to understand what kind of songs that they want, because songs are defining how the video will feel. Alright, that's enough for the day. Then here is a lo-fi B-roll. Dun, 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 dun.